As soon as I laid eyes on the violin, I knew something was off. It was beautiful, ornate, with intricate engravings etched along its polished wood. But when me great aunt handed it to me, a chill ran down me spine. She had always been tight-lipped about her family's history, but now she seemed eager to pass on the violin. She whispered something in me ear before leaving me alone in the dusty attic. It was a name one I'd never heard before, and the way she spoke it was laced with urgency and fear. I examined the instrument closer, and saw that the strings were made of a material I could identify, almost like spider silk or some kind of supernatural fiber. With trembling fingers I drew the bow across its strings, and to me surprise it produced music so beautiful and haunting that tears sprang to my eyes. But then, as if on cue, the sound cut out abruptly, leaving me with a sense of dread settling in the pit of me stomach. I tried again, but every time I played, it would stop after just a few notes. Something about this violin was off, and I could to shake the feeling that it had something to do with the name me great aunt had whispered. I searched through old family records, hoping to find some clue to what this name meant, but came up empty-handed. As night fell, I decided to try one last time before giving up. This time, when the music started, I closed my eyes and let myself sink into it fully. It was then that I heard them faint whispers in a language I didn't understand. The violin had unlocked some otherworldly frequency, and suddenly it hit me the name me great aunt had whispered was not just the name of a long dead ancestor, but also the key to unlocking this cursed instrument. I now stood at a crossroads. Should I keep playing, risking who knows what supernatural consequences? Or should I destroy the violin once and for all, severing entities with me family's dark past? Either way, there was no going back, weaving through the attic-like ghostly tendrils. The name echoed in me mind Isolde. It was just a key. It was a plea, a warning, and perhaps a curse. My great aunt's urgency now made sense, but the realization came too late. I steadied me trembling hands and played another note. The attic transformed. Shadows peeled away from the corners, forming shapes figures draped in translucent veils. Their eyes glowed with a cold, otherworldly light, and they swayed to the melody. Each note seemed to strengthen their presence, pulling them closer to me. One figure stepped forward, her face eerily familiar. Isolde. Her lips moved, but no sound came out. Yet I understood her as if she were speaking directly into me thoughts. The violin, she explained, was a vessel, a bridge to their realm, built to tether her spirit to the living world. But it had become a prison, trapping countless souls who dared to play its strings without understanding its power. Free us, her voice implored in my mind. Destroy the bridge, or share our fate. I hesitated. Destroying the violin might free the spirits, but it could also release their wrath, or worse, their captor. My hands tightened around the instrument as Isolde's face contorted, her desperation palpable. The figures pressed closer, their forms flickering like dying embers. With a surge of resolve, I raised the violin high and brought it crashing down against the attic floor. The wood splintered, the strings snapped with a final, discordant wail. The figures screamed, their cries reverberating through me skull before dissolving into silence. When I opened my eyes, the attic was empty. The violin was gone, as if it had never existed. But the scar it left on me soul would remain forever, a haunting reminder of the